What's up guys, this is Sam. We're going to talk about my guitar gear today. Let's check it out. So I get asked a lot about what gear I use. Today I'm going to run you through my guitars, my pedals, my amp, things I use for content on Instagram, gigs, sessions, and that type of thing. And before we start, total disclaimer, imagine there's a graph like this, right? And there's important things which are important to music all the way up here. Then down the bottom you have gear. All the way at the top you have musicality, you as a person, you as an artist, your voice, how much practice you put in. So gear really isn't that much that important compared to the other things, but it is important and I get asked about a lot. So disclaimer over, let's dive right in. First of all, we have this. This is a American Strat, which I bought in 2012. Sorry, I got my notes here. I bought this from Guitar Center new for about $1,000. I use 10 D'Addarios on here. This is maple fretboard, all standard pickups, single coil. I would have liked to put a humbucker in the back for a bit more of a rock tone. Obviously, I have this set up so it's floating, so I can get that whammy sound. There's a chip here. A lot of people ask me about that, which is happened when a saxophone player kicked my guitar over. So I have nightmares about that every day. Anyway, that's the Strat. So this is an Ibanez John Scofield signature model. Perfect for jazz. I actually took off his thing. I don't know where the plate is. It used to say John Scofield up there. All standard humbucker pickups. I don't know what much more to say other than I love this thing. I've got 11s on here. On the Strat it was 10s. These are 11s. I find the 10s might be too light on this. 11s are pretty good. 12s are pretty good. You can go round wound strings or flat round for more of a jazzy tone. And I often play in this position here for the jazzy thing. You can kind of get it back. That would be the more classic John Scofield thing, which I used to be really into John Scofield, but now I just use this as more of like a jazz, R&B, and it's also good for rock stuff, like in the style of like a Gibson. All right, so next up we have my amplifier, which is a Fender Blues Junior. You can see this is pretty much the settings I have it on normally. It's pretty flat. Reverb can be a bit much, so it's down there. This is all flat. Often I will adjust the bass or the treble to the room or to the sound that I want. And then obviously volume and master, we can fine tune that to get drive as we need. All right, so the pedal board is always changing depending on the gig. I do a lot of kind of smaller gigs in New York, and sometimes they're artistic, sometimes it's covers. So I have pedals there. I also have some more pedals over there, if you can see that. But these are the main ones right here. All right, first up we got the TC Electronic Polytune. We got Keeley Compressor Pro, best compressor ever. Red Dirt Germanium by Keeley Electronics. Love this. You should definitely get that. That is an awesome pedal. Delays, I'm not really too fussy about. Sometimes I use that guy. This one's good. You can do a tap tempo by holding this down and playing a sound. Now this is the #1 pedal of all. It's super cheap. I use this for like 4 years on cruise ships, MDing, all types of styles. I use that for amp simulation, reverb, and modulation effects. So it's pretty basic, nothing fancy here. I should really have a power pack and all that, but for these types of gigs in New York that I do, I can adjust it to suit. Okay, next up we have the cables. I use sinusoid cables. You should definitely get them. These things last for ages. Sorry, it's not focusing now. And I have 3 of them. I have some patch cables from them. I mean, other ones that I've got, if I want a louder drive sound, I use this Riot. Don't really use those. And let's move on. All right, we got this amp here. I mainly use this for Spotify, but it is a really great $300 amp and you should definitely check it out. We got the Cactus here, which I got from a designer shop. Full disclosure, that's a fake cactus. Focusrite over there, basic, cheapest thing ever, does the trick. Doesn't sound that good, to be honest, kind of noisy, but all good. Lastly, we have straps. I have a few of these Franklin straps, and yeah, love them. Out of Nashville, great dudes. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope that was insightful. I'm going to link below to everything. Also, my kit.com/Sam Blakelock is going to have all this stuff. Anyway, like I said, gear, not really that important, but a lot of people ask me about it, so I hope you enjoy that. Peace.